Hey y'all, so as I was making my first video, just an introduction video of this page, my son had walked in. So he goes, "Mom, there are some men outside my window and they woke me up and I don't like it," right? So I'm like, what? So I go check and see what's going on. I open the door and they let me know they're here from AT&T. So as I am starting the documentation channel of my manifestations, one of my manifestations shows up. So I manifested 2 new iPhone 16s for me and my son. I had an iPhone 11 and he had a Motorola, completely both paid off, right? So earlier this year, I had the iPhone 11 and my phone was pretty broken up, but I ended up switching my carriers from under my mom's plan just to, have my own independence and everything like that. So I switched from my mom's plan. We went over to Xfinity, right? The lady there told me, because she saw the cracks on my phone, so basically, she saw the cracks on my phone and she was like, if you pay your insurance for a couple of months, they'll give you a new phone. So I was like, okay, cool. At the time, my screen wasn't really messed up. It was a little cracked, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't that bad for me. I could still text and stuff. As time went by, months went by, my phone screen was horrible. So I was intending for a new one. Then boom, I remembered that I can get a new phone. So I filled out a claim and let them know what happened to my phone. My phone fell and I've been paying for the insurance and now I would like to get my new phone. So I ended up having to pay a low deductible, whatever. And they sent me my new phone and I ended up getting a new iPhone 11. I was wanting to upgrade my phone to like a 14 or whatever, but during this time, I was like, I'm just grateful to be able to see my phone screen. This is the phone that they replaced it with. I had this iPhone 11 for years now. So they replaced it with another iPhone 11, clearly. And so as time went by, my bill with Xfinity, it was getting to be overwhelming, and I even added like extra lines because they told me that it would, help with the pricing and all these things. My bill ended up getting higher, and also my services were slowing down way before the time period, like whatever. So I ended up, my Wi-Fi was disconnected, and instead of paying it, I went like a month without having Wi-Fi, and I still was paying for the phone though, and then I have Wi-Fi in my car too, so I wasn't really too much tripping. We were watching movies and we had our phones and tablets and things to watch movies on, and we spent more time bonding, so I felt like that was a part of my manifestation from earlier this year too, being closer with my son. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, so boom. As time goes by, I'm like, okay, let me see who else I can get Wi-Fi with. And so I checked AT&T, and the pricing range was amazing. On top of that, I didn't have to pay anything, and they came out on Christmas Eve to put in our new Wi-Fi for us with no money down. So then the guy comes and lets me know that, basically what my fees and stuff are going to be. And now that I'm switching over, he was like, your bill is probably going to go back up because, your Wi-Fi with Xfinity is canceled. So he goes on to tell me that basically what my price that I'm going to be paying if I stay with Xfinity and have their phones while on this Wi-Fi. And at the end of the day, he ended up telling me that I can get 2 new iPhone 16s in exchange for the Motorola and my old phone that was upgraded before, which I thought was my upgrade. And in all honesty, it was the unraveling of me actually getting the full upgrade that I really did want, plus my son getting it for $60, y'all. So it literally showed up to my doorstep. And on top of that, the Wi-Fi was supposed to be, the wires were supposed to be put in on the 10th. And I was like, no, I don't want it to be the 10th. I want it to be earlier, right? So they were like, they expedited it because my neighbor was being very, very rude and like a little problematic, like pulling the wires up out the ground. And come to find out that was a felony. Oh my gosh, I need to make another. Anyway, so he was like, I expedited it for you, so they'll be coming on the 7th instead. And I was like, okay, cool. That's a 3-day difference. In my head, I'm like, man, I really want them to come earlier, right? Because I'm a nail tech, so I wanted to, when my son goes back to school, I wanted to go to the gym, get back in my routine, and go straight to work after I shower and all those good stuff. So, but I wasn't really too pressed about it. I was like, let me just chill, right? So I didn't too much worry about it, and I let it go. Y'all, my son comes in, today's the 5th. They expedited it to the 7th. Today's the 5th, and they're already here. My thought this morning, my worry, my intrusive thoughts, stressor that popped up was, damn, I want to be able to go to work earlier this week and stay there all day when my son is at school so I can make some extra money. But, today's my day off and I have things to get ready for both of us for him to go back to school, and they don't come until Tuesday. And I wanted to give my son, an extra day to just rest and chill on his last day out of school for Christmas break. And now they're here, as intended, and I will be able to handle things accordingly for the rest of my week. So that's my first documentation for y'all, and I'm super excited because I know that more things are coming, and I'm deciding to just take my hands off of shit. I want all that in a bag of chips because I'm all that in a bag of chips, and so are you. So we're gonna make this manifestation see what it do. Bars.